friends, it's Taylor, and today I wanted to share with you my reading goals and TBR for the rest of the year. Now, I know this is a video you would probably expect to see in January, but since I'm joining BookTube a little bit later, basically a quarter of the way through the year, I thought I would still take the opportunity and share it with you all, just so I can share with you all my goals and what I want to especially get to reading this year, but also in many ways keep me accountable to my goals and my TBR. I've been putting it up there. So I have 5 main goals this year when it comes to my reading. The first one was actually one of my New Year's resolutions, which was to read more and watch less TV. I think that's just generally a good thing to do, especially late at night. When I'm trying to go to bed, I should probably put away the Netflix and take out a book and read instead. My second goal is to read 50 books this year. I don't really know if that's going to be too much. I don't think it'll be. I'm currently on my 10th book already, and today is March 8th. So I think I'm well on my way to achieving that goal, especially because I have 4 months of summer coming up, and I think, I'll be reading a lot in the summer, at least I hope. So I do think 50 will be manageable, but I guess only time will tell. My third goal for the year is to read more books with diversity and representation. I think this is super, super important, just because books are a great way to learn things about issues going on right now. So for example, I read The Hate You Give already this year, and it was really, really eye-opening, and I have other books that I want to read that deal with kind of diversity, either in like the characters that are represented or the issues that are talked about. So that's definitely a goal of mine, is just to branch out on what I'm reading and take it as an opportunity to be able to learn and understand different opinions and ideas that are out there. And number 5, my last goal for the year, is to just encourage others to read. Reading is, honestly, in my opinion, a really important thing, and I think it's something that unfortunately we're kind of falling away from a lot lately with technology, and so I'm hoping to be able to encourage others to read, even if it's just my parents, to put down our electronics, pick up a book, and just immerse ourselves into the wonderful world of these books and characters. Now, moving on to my TBR for the year. Obviously there are so many books I want to read this year, but I narrowed it down to 5 series and 5 standalone books that I really want to get to this year. So let's start with the 5 series that I want to read. The first one, I know a lot of people are going to think, how have you not read this yet, and yet you want to be a booktuber? I know, I can hear it now. So the first series that I want to read is The Mortal Instruments by Claire Cassandra. I know this is quite an old series and so many people have already read it, but for some reason I just kind of didn't get on that bandwagon when it was popular. Don't really know why. I've read the first one so far, so City of Bones. Yes, City of Bones. I really, really liked it more than I thought I would. That's why I want to be able to read the entire series by the end of this year. Also because I think it's kind of just one of those series that most people have read. My second series that I want to read is The Vampire Academy by Rachel Mead. Rochelle Mead. I think that's how we say it. I am currently on the 4th one in the series, and there are 6 books to it, so technically I have 3 more to read. It is absolutely amazing. I have loved this series so far, so I definitely want to finish it this year. I got into it after watching the movie on Netflix, and then I read the first one, and yeah, I just love it, so I definitely want to be able to finish those 3 to say that I've read The Vampire Academy series by the end of this year. My third book in this series TBR is to reread Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. I read all of the Harry Potter books at least 5 years ago, if not more, definitely before I started high school, so actually 6 years ago, if not more. I love them. I have to be honest, I never technically finished the 3rd book in the series, so I guess technically I haven't finished Harry Potter. But we'll fix that this year, and I think it would just be cool to reread it, especially now that I'm older, see if I take different things away from it now than I did when I was younger. The 4th series on my list is Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I am obsessed with the Lord of the Rings movies. I've watched all 3. Me and my dad marathon it and watch all 3 extended editions in one day, at least once a year, but I've never read the books. So I'm going to try and fix that this year and read them. I'm not sure if this is going to be a struggle, just because once I watch the movie, I'm less likely to enjoy the books, just because the movie's stuck in my head. But I'm going to really try, and I think since I love the movie so far, I'm definitely going to enjoy the books, or at least I'm going to try to. And last but not least, number 5 on my series TBR for the year is The Six of Crows duology by Leah Bardugo. Yes, definitely said that wrong. I'll work on authors' names, not good at them. But I've never read a duology, so I think it could be really interesting to read a duology, pick one up, and I've been hearing all about The Six of Crows all across BookTube, so I definitely want to pick it up this summer or later on in the year and just give it a go. It sounds really interesting. So those are my 5 series TBRs that I definitely want to get to sometime this year. Now let's move on to my 5 standalone books that I am hoping to read this year. So number 1 is Murder on the Orient by Agatha Christie. I've never actually read an Agatha Christie book, but I have watched the Poirot and Miss Marple shows, and I've really liked them. I love mystery. It's what got me into reading was mystery books. So I definitely think it's time to give Agatha Christie a go, just because it's Agatha Christie, like she is the queen of, murder mystery books. And yeah, so I'm gonna give that one a go. I have not seen the movie yet, and I want to keep it that way. I want to definitely read the book first before I give the movie a go. Number 2 on my standalone TBR for the year is The Outsiders by C.E. Hinton. I read The Outsiders, I think when I was either in grade 6 or 7, possibly grade 8, around that time, and I remember really liking it, and that my friends really liked it, and it kind of was a very influential book on us, and I definitely want to reread it. Hopefully I'll take some new things away from it, but if not, hopefully I'll just enjoy this classic, and will give me some really good memories back to my days in school and hanging out with my friends and us being obsessed with The Outsiders and all of the characters. Number 3 is Witchwood by Tara Matthew. I definitely said that wrong too. I'm gonna work on this. So I've heard great things about this book. It sounds super interesting. This is gonna work with my goal of reading some more diverse books, just with the character representation and the culture that's in there. So I'm really excited to give that one a go. So I'm hoping to get to that one soon. Number 4 is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the World by Benjamin O'Leary. I have actually bought this one, but it's home, so I'm planning on reading it this summer once I'm done with the university. And it's won so many awards, and I just hear such great things about it. It's got such great ratings. Yeah, just amazing ratings. People are literally praising this book all over the internet, and so I definitely want to give it a go. And I'm hoping that, not that it'll live up to the expectations, but that I enjoy it as much as everyone else has. And number 5 on this standalone TBR list for the year is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. A lot of people have been talking about it. It sounds like it's a great book for me to read in this time of my life. And yeah, I just want to see what all this hype is about and understand it for myself and experience it for myself. So there you have it. Those are my goals and my TBR for the year. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye!